Hi, welcome to my 2024 reading journal flip through. It is super chunky and thick because I put a lot in this reading journal because it is so loved. It is also broken because I do use it every single day. So here's my front page with my name and then my beautiful Marigana Sully print. This one comes up again later because I love it so much. It's my favorite. And then my first page, how I color code everything, my dice roll game that I started the year with but did not end the year with. And then I ran out of room a few pages in, so this is the end of my physical TBR, and then you can see it like pops open. It's kind of, yeah. So I'm just gonna throw a notebook under there. Let's see. Yep, okay, close enough. That should work. First few pages are my physical TBR. This is where I started it, but I didn't give myself enough room, so I had to finish it up here. There's a lot, and it's color-coded, so each book, whatever I read in that month, is the color of the book I read. I am not continuing this in 2025 because it just feels like wasted space. You can see all the books I did not read, and I don't like it. I'd prefer to see the books I did read rather than this giant reminder of all the books I have not read yet that I own on my shelf right now. Alright, books I don't own on a shelf but digitally. So Kindle, I had to add this extra little page in because I started using a Kindle this year and discovered Stuff Your Kindle Days, and so my Kindle is fully stuffed now. So I added on, and then in 2025 I'm not keeping it in my reading journal. It's going to be in a separate book journal that I have. And then the Audible books I have, I canceled Audible subscription, so this is just whatever I owned at the beginning of the year. I still own. Libby books, these are mostly audiobooks, and then again if I read it, it's colored in. And then books I physically checked out from the library. I think I stopped updating this in like September or something, so that's not up to date. And then I wrote down the books that I put on hold and then how long the hold was, just so I knew what was waiting, but I think I've gotten all of those already at some point. And then my cover page for 2024, I like to put my books owned on the 1st of January, so on the 1st of January, I owned 744 books. Now I own more than that, and yeah. Here's all the books I've read up until, did I do November? Yeah, up until November. Haven't added any of my December yet. And then I just put the month in it so I know where the next month starts. Books to buy or check out. This, again, I'm not going to put in my 2025 journal because I have a spreadsheet on my computer now of all the books I want to buy or check out. So by check out, I mean like check out from the library. But I don't really want to buy a lot of new books, so I changed it to just books to look into. So if I bought it, it's colored in blue. If I got it from the library, it's pink. 2024 releases, books I was interested in that were coming out, and then if it's colored in, that means I bought it. New books, so these are all the books I bought throughout the year. It's not as bad as past years, but it's still pretty bad. I only had room for one December book so far, and I bought 2, so I'll have to add in something there to write in my book. And Christmas is coming up, so I might get more books, but we'll see. Maybe I can hold off until the new year. Book of the month subscription. I skipped a lot of months, skipped December also. I just like to keep track of what I have, so if it's colored in, that means I finally read it. But yeah, I don't get to my book of the month books a lot, but I still like them. One of my favorite spreads is the series I'm currently reading. The light green is stuff I read before 2024, and then the green is what I read in 2024. And then if it's colored in, that means I finished it. One I decided not to read anymore. And then I ran out of room, so I went to a sticky note because that made sense to me. And then on December 31st, I will see how many series I'm still reading. On January 1st, I was in the middle of 37 series, and I know that number has gone up because I had to add this little flap in. 5-star reads. Oh, I forgot to print those out. So any book that's a 5-star read, I print out a mini cover to put here so I can see. I know I don't usually end up with a lot of 5-star reads. So I was hoping this was enough space, and as of right now, up to date, this is what I have. So I just need to print out more covers because this is where I'm at today, and today is December 13th, Friday the 13th, as I'm recording this. Reading goals, I haven't updated it, but I don't think it's changed. I updated this yesterday, but I haven't updated anything else. Yeah. Battle of the Books. Yep. Reading challenges. I love reading challenges. I don't think I've ever completed one. I just like to have them. So here's my 24 and 2024 spread. Goodreads challenge. It's not up to date because I haven't added any of my December reads in yet. ABC challenge. Only have a few more to go. There's no way I'm getting those. Kayla's Buzzword challenge. I have done horrible with that this year. Usually I have more filled out. Reader on Haul did horrible. Reading challenges. I started with the Creating & Co. Winter challenge, and then I went to the Sweet Bean Plans Spring challenge, and then take this out. There's the summer, and then fall, which I'm currently on, so this goes with this. I love the color of the summer one. That is so pretty. And I already bought the winter one for my new reading journal. It's just still in the mail. January. I track my books read, days read, favorite book, new authors, repeat authors, any series I've read, Goodreads progress, and my star ratings. And then based on my TBR dice roll, the game I had here, that's where that TBR came from. I don't use it as like, I must read these books. I just use it as a starting point for books to read because I have so many books that I just need a little push to know which direction to read for the month. But it doesn't bother me if I don't actually read the books on my TBR. And I think January is one of the only months I read every single day. So proud of January me. And then I also have these stickers from, I think also Creating & Co. that I put on, so if it was an audiobook or a ebook. And then my reviews, I just print out the picture and do my star rating, and then I do series format, days, and pages, because those are the things that matter to me when I look back, what I want to look at. February, same thing as far as my stats and TBR. And then I print out these little books and I just write down what I read that month. I don't reprint the book covers because I already have them on the reviews and in the beginning for my books read total, so I don't need to print them out again here. So I just print out little book covers and write the actual book title. March, my birth month, so my favorite Totoro is always usually March. And purple is my favorite color, so a lot of purple. This was an anthology, so I made a little page with each story and then my own little quick review of each one. On to April. Old School April. I like this spread a lot. This is put on by Kelsey at Slime and Slashers. She made these little pages for the prompts that I printed out and just put in here. And then I drew out the prompt in the book that I read, or movie that... Did I watch any movies? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Just the books I read that fit the prompt. May, that's my daughter's birth month, so I let her choose the card for the theme. So whatever she chose, the rest would match it. And she loves Halloween and everything spooky, just like me. So she chose this one. And she hit double digits this year. She is now 10. Another readathon. Black Cat Carnival by Lexi from Books with Lexi, her Black Cat Carnival. I was horrible at this one. I didn't read anything. This, I bought these little note pages from, I think, Sweet Bean Plans also. I like it. It's super cute. I don't think I'll be using them again. They have thriller ones too, and I think one other genre, maybe mystery. I don't know. They're really cute. I like them. They're just not something I'd use in my reading journal regularly. June, I love these colors. They make me so happy. All my colors were based on this Marigana Soli sticker. And then I read so many books I had to make a little flap to do my star ratings. Read almost every single day. One day without reading. So sad. July. Went with pink and purple because most of the girls were wearing some form of pink or purple. And I think I added green. No, no green. Just pink and purple. Again, so close to having days. All days. This is where I switched up how I track my books. So, I got this idea from somewhere. They didn't use it quite this way, but just the fact of like having a book open I liked. So I started tracking the series format, days, pages, and genre inside of the book cover. And it's its own like little mini book. So that way I have all of the space for reviews and stickers. And then it changed. Let's see. Yeah, so this is one of the old ones. Series format, days, pages, genre. And then I added the year it was published. August. I love these stickers. I love how this turned out. Ooh. September. I do not like the way this came out. I love all the stickers. I just hate the way I laid it out. But it's still pretty just because I get to look at all the stickers. I just wish I had thought more about the placement before I just put them all down. Oh, September was a horrible reading month. One of the worst ones I've had. Only 4. And so many days. Oh my gosh. Halloween-a-thon, also by Kelsey at Slime and Slashers. Again, I've never finished these. They're just really fun to participate in. October. I love this sticker. November. Again, I had so many books that I had to add something for my star rating to pop out on. More pop outs because I read more than I had room for. And then December I haven't updated, so it looks plain. I just have sticky notes for my reviews, and then once I get the books printed, they will go in there. Alright, let's have a few pages before, yep, here we go. This is just my month at a glance, or my year at a glance. Oh my goodness. This is my year at a glance, where I just put a little book sticker on top of the day I read it, and then I write the book that I read that day. I just like to see like what weeks I'm reading more in, like 3 books, 4 books. Some weeks there's no books. I don't know. I know it's like the exact same thing I have in my month layout because I write when I finish books, but I like the visual of this. I haven't updated this with the titles yet, so this one I have the books down but not the titles yet. And then I just keep this little sticker sheet in here that I made with the numbers on it. So once I update my December, I will add those in. Then to my Fairy Loot box. So these are my Fairy Loot books I've gotten. I just like to keep track of it. Literally Dead Book Club books I've read have the star rating on it. In December so far, I've read Night Watching. And I should be able to get to I Was a Teenage Slasher before the end of December. So hopefully I can finish that out. And then I just go back and watch the live shows after I finish the books. I think the only one I read on time to watch the live show, actually live, was Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. I love the way this page looks. It's so pretty. Monthly stats. So months across the top, I'll put totals on the end. It's books read, pages read, days read, Goodreads progress, physical audio ebook, books bought, and my total physical TBR, which just keeps going up. Gosh, that's embarrassing. These were originally black, and then for some reason in the middle of October I decided to go over it with a silver pen, and I hate it. But it is what it is now. 52 book club challenge. Again, I just love doing challenges. I never plan on completing them. I did better this year than last year, I guess. Beat the Backlist. I haven't updated this one in a while either, but I know I didn't finish it. I just love it. My year published. So I have these little sticky notes, and every book I read, it goes in the year. So that way at the end of the year, when I'm finally done reading all the books, I can go back and finish. So I'll close out 2024 and move on to 2023 and write the books down. I don't know why I love to know when the book was published and like what I'm reading from what year. But I do. So this has this page. It'll go here and here. Hopefully that's enough space because that's all I gave myself. And then this is just so I know what pens I used for the box and the titles. And then the very last page is my year in pixels. So I just again track physical audio ebook. At the end of the month, I just look here. So I use the stickers to help me know how I read it. And the gold stars means I finished a book on that day. I just like to look at the whole year to see. So like for some reason, I have never finished a book on the 18th in this year. Every other day has at least one book in that day, like number day, except for the 18th. Unless I'm missing one. Like 22nd, 1. I don't know. Oh, 13. I've never finished a book on the 13th. Today is the 13th. I am not even in the middle of a book right now, so that's not happening. Maybe I can read a novella today. You know what? My goal is to make it to the last 13th of the month of the year. It's the last 13th of the year. I've got to read something. Okay. After I film this video, I'm going to sit down and read something that I can finish in, it is 8, so 9, 10, 11, 3.5 hours. I can find something. This is my failed TBR. I didn't make it like a page in my journal because I didn't know if I was going to refer back to it, but I do. So you'll notice in my December, I use sticky notes to track like when I plan on reading the books. Alright, actually maybe I'll read The Cruel Winter with You, because because I finished Solito last night. This is less than 100 pages. I could totally finish this today. But I use the sticky notes to just kind of move around my reading if I finish something sooner or don't finish anything, or if I just don't have time for it and I'll just take it off. So if I take it off, it ends up going down here to my failed TBR. And this I use in my 2025 reading journal. And that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness, time to close this. I love how chunky it is. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the flip through of my 2024 reading journal. I love this thing, but I can't wait to start 2025.